Just like that, we're back. Welcome back. Back down on the concourse, and I think we're gonna run into something. But we're heading for what was closed. We had 2 firewalls. Access. Yeah, there's something here, all right.
Looks like Grant has other visitors. But we're not waiting. Hands off, jerk.
Hey. Towing beam. I don't like the sound of that. Protected. There's the cheerleader. A little further. Behind it. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't seem to count as being behind it. Pew pew pew. Pew 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 pew.
Payback time.
Hey, I actually got the cheerleader. Nice. I don't remember. Remember that one? You remember that one? I don't remember that one. He's protecting. Is there another cheerleader? Clucker should be dead. You should be dead, Clucker. Jerk 3.0. Get him! Combo. Combos.
Now's our chance.
It's level 9. Any new messages, do we? Security firewall status unlocked.
This is it.
This is it. What is it?
Hey, something I've been meaning to tell you. Once this is over, maybe there's still time to skip town. Think about it. Standing offer.
Standing offer. Boy, Transistor is starting to sound a bit like
Deep
Entrobot.
breath.
What was the exact line? Once this is over, we could still skip town. There's still a chance to skip town. Did anyone catch the exact line? Ending offer. We got to add that one to the bot.
Let's give him our best.
I like the setup. Rooftop access. Process detected.
What?
She's been leaving us messages. Kellen?
Cowards.
Or...
Left you a note. So that's it.
Kendrell. Asher Kendrell. Goodbye. Sent minutes ago from Bracket Tower's top.
I couldn't stay to meet with you in person. Grant, he couldn't wait any longer. Why he would leave me. I'd sooner take an eternity in the Transistor. But he was no longer seeing straight. Or perhaps he'd decided he'd seen enough. We knew the stakes of what we wanted to accomplish. And we knew that if we were to fail, we would do so together. As one. See you in the country.
If the sword is the Transistor, he said something about I'd rather spend an eternity in the Transistor. Well, subject unknown. The Transistor has been talking to us. Who's that then? And we don't know already, do we? If we know already, set me straight. But I mean, if you know. Forget I said anything. Jamster, have a good one. Thank you. Thank you. Hope it goes all right, too. Go have a good stream yourself. Have fun. Catch you later. Let's respond. He's dead. Let's respond anyways. See you in the country. Good.
What are you gonna do now?
It's all right. Have fun, Alyssa. We'll see you later. Thank you both for hanging out today. Come closer. Come closer. There's the diagram, transistor diagram, sword. Tendril, deceased 54 minutes ago. Disposition, charitable.
Hey there, remember me? Guy you killed the other day? Let me be the first to welcome you to your new home. You fake.
A and G Kendrill. Position loyal.
Thought they could change the world with this thing. Wake up, buddy. Got some questions for you. How do we stop this? Fairview. How are we supposed to get all the way over there? Oh. Oh. Really?
Really? Care to share? Blood and Void. Blood projects a storm sphere that disintegrates targets in its path. Well, pretty good for starters. Enhance most functions with lingering destructive effects. Regenerate life points when turn is not recovering. Well, that's a good one. Sounds like a really good passive. Void, amplifying depressive, cripple target's defense and attack stacks 3 times. So that would be really good against tougher enemies. Buff, debuff, debuff. Augment the potency and effects of most functions. Increase base damage output for each function. I can't have both! Blood. Regenerates life. Or Void. Base damage for everything goes up. Or potency of things. 4 units of memory too. It's expensive. Amplifying and depressive. Debuff is what they really mean.
That's what's left of Asher.
Void's an important function. Okay. Ah, we could get more memory, and then it would fit. Let's see, what else? Upgrade slot, a passive slot, or more memory. I think let's do more memory, and then we can get more slots later. We already have, yeah. More memory, more memory, more memory.
The Camerata. There's one left.
Brand plans. Goals achieved 14%. I like the little stats on everything.
They lost control of the process.
They all seem pretty random, but Awesome. Process swarm. Break glass.
Jump for it. We're not gonna fall. Guess I was wrong about that.
How's that?
The Camerata wanted things to change. For good. But not like this. They got greedy. Grant and the others. Only one left. He's gotta know something. Out there somewhere in Fairview. We're making good time.
Are we?
But look at this town. Its time is up. Your stage. We get to Fairview. We can stop this.
Yeah, that'll work. Just spawn more?
First we get back to the edge of town.
Congrats.
Then we make way for Fairview. Last member of the Camerata will be waiting.
That's the cap? Guessing that's the cap.
Hey, Red. We got a full house.
Not the cap.
Ever get the feeling? Yeah. Okay.
Cluckers are here to see the show. All of them.
Hello up there.
Hello.
Probably getting his friends. Maybe he got lost.
In memory of user Red
They
27
think
mourned
What a mess.
as process toll climbs. Vigil held for popular musician after she vanished in the week's catastrophic outbreak. One of Cloudbank's most influential voices has gone silent amid the process epidemic spreading through the city unchecked. Red became active as a musician from a young age, though her popularity surged in recent years as her songs consistently charted in the top 10th percentile for the past 5 years according to OVC data. While Red is but one of thousands of disappearances this week, thousands more gathered to honor her life and her music on the eastern perimeter as the sound of her voice cut through the darkness. The functions that we've been using include one for Red. What does that make us?
I think you're right.
None of this is coming through anymore, is it? So you still
Of
hear
course.
me, don't you?
Of course I do.
You're all I have. There has to be a way to get you
Figure
out
it
of
when we
there.
Get there.
Yes, we will. Did you say lurkers?
Gotta retrace our steps. Get to where you found me. We'll make our way from there.
Jammed into a body. Yeah, we have room now for Void. I'm glad we got to an access point. Void is a passive, increases base damage for everything. Let's just, for now, throw that in there. Not install max slots full. I thought we just... No, we can, though. I didn't go over to the passive. Base damage, 125%. Highest memory slot overloads first. That's not so bad. We get wrecked in battle and we'll lose a little bit of damage off the top. It's a good thing to lose first.
Unplugged. Oh, you got him. This isn't our town anymore. It's theirs. Golden. Get out of here.
The music is so good, isn't it? Bob Bear, you're right. Enjoying every moment of that. We get our first bit of the story for Void. And I want to leave it right where it is, but we're going to have to move it around to get the rest of the story.
Asher Kendrill stood for the Camerata's cause to the bitter end.
Alright, so Asher's the one. The cat. Most children learn to stop asking why. I never did. Mr. Asher Kendrill never outgrew it. His hunger for knowledge and his eagerness to spread it made him a prolific writer who enjoyed a career as a culture and current events editor for OVC. When Mr. Kendrill wasn't busy reporting, he occupied himself studying the history of his city. But the deeper he delved, the more frustrated he became with all the dead ends and contradictions. The facts simply did not add up, so he started piecing together the unwritten history of Cloudbank. Conducted interviews with venerable members of society, those who willingly worked past retirement age or could speak firsthand about the past. The most remarkable among them was an administrator. Okay, Bob, we'll see you later. See ya. Where can we move this? Out of a passive and into an upgrade? Augment the potency and effects. Put it on our pew pew. We can't. Don't have an extra upgrade slot. We have to swap it for something. Okay. That's right. That's why I have that. I remember doing it now. Just thinking out loud. All right. Let's... way up. Tell you what, change my mind. this in as a passive because that's where I can put it. But it'll drop packets. Can be hit for explosive effect. I guess we can hit him with this. This no longer has its area of effect, but it's much stronger now.
3 guesses what's in there.
Box office, come closer. Show's planned. For a minute, I almost thought they weren't hostile. Obviously, they are. They were taking damage. I won't think too hard about it, but why was the damage not showing? 3.0
Just
down.
one of many.
My health is down. Door chick, how you doing? Hello. Having a good day? Having a good Thursday? Go back to the access point. In fact, I could have gotten the whole story if I had juggled that a little bit more in between those attacks. Didn't I move this into an upgrade slot? Started it in a passive. Now it's in an upgrade. We're using it. How come we didn't get any more of the story? Those guys outside the box office not count for some reason. I'm pretty good now. Afternoon's better than the morning so far.
Hey guys, what's new?
Great. What I like to hear.
Wake up. A little peace and quiet.
Just a little bit. Farewell to Cloud
So
Bank.
that's it.
One reporter's eyewitness account of the city's final hours. Maybe we're just in a simulation in memoriam of the city. As I stand here on the
news left to
eastern
report.
perimeter, awaiting
No
the
one left to
inevitable,
report it.
I'm surrounded by my community, and I am at peace. It has been my honor and privilege helping spread the news of the day among the people of this city. My only regret is having no more time to share with you all. To the west I see nothing, and to the east there is nothing. So we wait, together, shoulder to shoulder. We will not leave our fair city under any circumstance. I suspect even the process has figured that out by now. Farewell. Well, yeah, don't mind my earlier thought. The destruction of the city was already one of programs and functions. Bit of an errant thought, but it's somehow it feels like a memory of a physical city, and yet it's not one of those. Everyone
How about we get out of
is
here?
everyone. ... Amphitheater Parkway. Back out. About now. Secrets. Mr. Kendall was struck by the administrator's wisdom and depth of experience, and the two shared a passion for seeking the truth of things, and for much more, as it turned out. One day, the administrator took Mr. Kendall aside to a place unlike any he had seen before, and revealed to him something he'd never could have imagined. With it, the administrator said together they could learn so much about the past, about the future, as long as Mr. Kendall was willing to keep it a secret. Mr. Kendall accepted without a second thought. The administrator was much more to him than just a source at this point. That has to go into an active slot. To learn more, I'm not ditching my pew pew pew. Suppose we could... Moment. Drop that. Put this into an active slot. Got a little bit more to work with. do an inactive slot. Cripples target's defense and attack stacks 3 times. We gotta put something else back. We were going to... Which one? I lost one. Oh, we put something into a passive slot. That's right. We put this into a passive slot. I wanted to use that. Area of effect again over here. Then... Okay. Be weakened and possibly charmed. Will that work on larger enemies, though? The weakening, I'm expecting to be more useful on larger enemies. This would... Alright. We'll see what it does. Loaded.
Look at this. Hey, it goes with your hair.
This way. I feel like we're backtracking. Where are we trying to go? Is this where we can? No!
Oh no.
Not again! No, you're going crazy again.
And I'm still here.
Told you to lay off the drugs, man.
You're still there. And I'm still here.
Yeah, but drugs, man. Off the drugs, man. The spine detected. Goldwalk, thoroughfare.
You know, Red, we make quite a team. Lady without a voice. Jen without a body. We owe it all to the Camerata. They sure did a number on this town.
I guess we have to clear out an area before it'll count. And we have
Is
it.
that what I... Oh, yeah.
Drugs, man. Told you to lay off the drugs, man. Oh, yeah. Pass through, but, clear yet? We're not gonna be clear because the spine's attacking. Seems like. Pass through. Come closer, my dear.
I'd like to go.
You should go. You can't go. You can't go. You do not have permission to go. And we have not unlocked the... Maybe we won't. Is there not another... Yeah, there is. Active slot. It's in one. I didn't use it. That's what's wrong. I didn't actually use it. Damn, my bad. Anything left? Yeah.
Soon everyone and everything will all just be little white blocks. And some eyeballs.
And some eyeballs!
Except for us. Except for us.
I was getting nutty there. There's a cheerleader over here. Let's see if we can get to the cheerleader pronto. That didn't work very well. Oh god! Yeah. Old walk channel process terminated. Hey, Beast Blood. Whew, how you doing today? Sword is still on drugs. But rest of Asher's story. Goals. You know how he disappeared. Sort of. The body was still warm. Mr. Kendrill continued writing for OVC, now with an ulterior motive, having joined the administrator's inner circle. The administrator needed someone like Asher to help keep a low profile. Someone who could speak directly to the hearts and minds of the population and truly understand their needs. That way, they could conduct their work in the service of the people.
Patching it through.
Cloudbank would enter a new era. Priestol, thank you for the host. Beast Blood, I am really well too. Have a good afternoon. Just focusing on the here and now, which means having a pretty good time. I rearrange this again. I liked having that in a passive slot, so put it back there. Everything gets a little stronger. That's what comes off the top. All fits pretty nicely. The only thing we're not using is help. Priestol in the flesh. Howdy doody. And we're going where? Take another trip through the back door.
White noise.
Lie in the hammock for a minute. Mull over some new
The
ideas.
spine. Was sort of hoping it was just the one of them. What's new, Luna? The process. I guess when they reach a certain size or something, it's like I start blacking out. I start talking funny, just ignore me, okay? Oh, good. Here again.
should back this way. This is backtracking, but it might be necessary. Heck if I know. No, I'm gonna head back to where we were. See if there's a way forward. Yeah. See that? That. Access point, back door. What else is here? Last fight was down this way. An access point.
Red,
This way.
will I ever
No!
see you again?
No!
I mean, face to face. I like to wonder about that. Like maybe you can get me out of here.
That's where it is.
Then we can watch everything around us wash away, hand in hand.
All right. Where are we going? Does anybody know where we're going? Supposed to be going? I don't see any platforms up or down, doors we can go through that we haven't been through. Where we came from, and seems to be a dead end on the other end. I'm missing something. There's something around. Spine is protected. Pass through walls. Okay. Where we originally went through. Out back door. Do we need to... Is there another way out from... beach by the back door? Here we go. There it is. Gold Walk Channel. Cannot be found.
The channel used to be here.
Not a...
Don't
You're trolling
even
me
know
now.
anymore.
That's not a way forward. You're trolling me now. Good job. Yeah, another access point. Oh! Oh! Okay, well. Just had to push up against the walls. I don't think I was gonna see that. I could have shot those the whole time, huh? Offer expired.
Oh, not Junction Jams.
Junction
Where are
Jams
we
is
gonna
closing
get our
its
flatbread
doors.
now?
Circumstances beyond our control. Have one last flatbread on the house. Please select your meal preferences.
This is a tragedy.
I'd go for the Supremo. Actually, they all sound good. I don't know what's in the mystery, but she likes the harvest. We're sorry. All available operators are busy. Thanks for using Junction Jans. Your meal will be delivered to your home in 9,999 minutes and 59 seconds. Have a good one. JJ. Junction Jan.
Where's our beautiful bike?
Yeah, there it is. Our beautiful bike.
Hey, that's not our bike.
And that's...
What a haircut. Who is this guy?
Tell me. You're the one who cut him to pieces. Mike
Hey,
is
Red.
protected.
Thanks for the
That gonna
lift.
matter?
Hi.
Feeling hungover?
what I said back there
Yeah, I know. You didn't mean it.
about wanting to see you again. Face to face.
Well, I hope you meant that part.
I want you to know. I meant it.
We'll let all the drug-induced babbling slide.
Bike deserves some kind of reward. Not to get wiped out like all his bike friends. See you in the country, Mr. Bike.
See you in the country, Mr. Bike. Le Chow Fleur. How are you doing? What up? I don't think I want to change anything. No. But all the programs we have, all the functions we have their stories. When we hit the next level, we'll probably get another, but we'll worry about that then. Young ladies detected 6. Now, normally, that would be a good thing. But not in this game. Not
You go first.
in this game.
Yikes.
Yikes, yeah. Spawning season. Oh my god! That doesn't look good at all. Can we jaunt around? Are we gonna collect? Are these all bad already? Or are they shells we can collect as if we haven't fought anything in here, but I'm curious about snow. Maybe we could clear up a whole bunch of them by jaunting around the room. Or not, and that's a bad plan. We get the young lady. What else is in here? Let's do it anyways. Let's just see what happens. Good, no cells. We're also spawning all these purge projectiles at
Hi,
this.
ladies.
Ah,
Door. Quick.
wait, door. Door. Something about a door.
Don't fight
Oh
this.
god, don't fight this. But what if I wanted to fight this?
Run.
Yeah, okay, you said run, but
Bye,
oh, I was.
ladies.
Bye, ladies. We were gonna do it. We were gonna do it. You put it in front of me. We were gonna do it. Then you said, don't do it. Make up your mind already. Come closer. Trace particles. P. Moyle.
Here's where we found one of the lucky ones.
Lucky? Lucky how?
What?
Whoa! Oh! Yeah, you're a jerk. I know, just like it says. Not wrong.
Listen, jerk. Easy. Boom.
Boom!
They took a chunk out of the floor. Took it where, though?
5 snapshots. Detected. Haven't seen anyone actually survive that. Never tried engaging 6 young ladies at once. When you mean you've never seen anyone take it on and survive it, right?
Back to the
First time playing. I didn't know that was coming.
Still up. Your posters. Smile. Get out of there.
No, stop saying that. You're giving me all these fights. I want to enjoy them. Come on now. Build all this up for nothing? But I can't, you're not letting me see what's going on. Ow! that's why.
The chute is wrapped.
The chute is wrapped. Alright, we won't go back in for the young ladies, though. There's our poster. Snapshots taken 114.
You know, last time we were here, I knew it could be worse. By a lot. I just wasn't quite sure how. Comfort in knowing makes things simple in a way. We get to Fairview. Find our man. Take it from there.
Guess that's the plan.
Mood lighting. Check the terminals or go on up.
Trace particles. L plat.
Lady we found here. Body's gone, but her trace is with us.
OVC terminal. Weather state override.
This isn't a vote. It's a choice.
Cloud Bank Weather Control Administrative Override. Authenticate results. Permissions authenticated. Weather state change. Settings available. Set new state. Light precip or placid snowfall. Like to see some snow. Verified. New weather state
Little snow should
activated.
match the decor.
Placid snowfall.
Look at this. You got the key to the city. Anything else before we head up?
I mean, I think we're good. Like where we're at. I pass. Air quality very low.
We can still get through. Hello, world.
Hello world.
You don't look so
For a
good.
game with lots of code, that's awesome.
Almost there.
Almost there.
Last member of the Camerata. He'll be expecting us.
Proxy detected. 16th Street port.
Look out.
Man! Man! Oh god, man! Not man! Anything but man! Ow. Oh, we're roasted already. Okay. Speedy. Yeah, no kidding. I figured out that part. They're stealthy. Stealthy enough that I'm just gonna move until they're not stealthy. Nothing? Ah, you're trolling me.
No, you don't.
Haircut. You're not giving me a haircut! Damn it, it's been 20 years and you aren't giving me a haircut today. It's not happening. Do it!
Like a charm. One down, one to go. And he can't run.
Get him!
Nice shot.
Who's the man now,
like
dog?
What
10.
do we have?
Level 10. What do we have here? Cull or get? Draw on cells faster. Harm targets on contact. Strike nearby targets upward with tremendous force. Get, which is inexpensive. We're gonna need another slot for something too. At this point, we do need another slot. Make most functions pull targets out of position. Force a target close to the user. I don't want that. We're already full up, so we need more memory or more slots. Really, we need both. More memory and more slots before we can do too much else. If we get something that only takes one unit of memory, we still need more slots before we can use it, so. Just take color. New function. You can get an upgrade slot or a passive slot. I like passives. And a limiter. No longer activate. Turn at low health. That's still only if we turn it on. Right. Plan to turn it on.
There's the alley. Hey, look.
Begin. This
Proxy,
is
our
Royce
bracket.
of the Camerata, communicating via proxy. I am calling for a truce. See, I'd very much like for the process to, well, stop doing what it's doing. And my conjecture is you'd very much like that too. Assuming I am right, then come along and we'll sort this out. Maybe we can sort this out.
We'll see about that. Could have sworn I left my body right here.
That is where we got the sword. Huh. Sword was in his body. Being became trapped in the sword. Function. Administrative override.
Transistor. What can it do? What can it really do? Well, it can build a bridge. For example, that's something. People want a bridge to Fairview, sure. Why not? It's settled. Have a beautiful new bridge. It's good for more than just bridges, of course. Why, it can make just about anything happen. Really.
Petition. Accessible only by air or sea. Cloudbank's most secluded and beautiful getaway deserves to be seen by all. With sufficient support, this petition would create a walking bridge to connect the southeast edge of Goldwalk Bay to Fairview Island. Fairview would be just a relaxing seaside stroll away. Additional traffic by foot and small motor vehicles expected to have a negligible impact on local commerce. Admin authorize petition. Go.
This better work.
Build a bridge. Petition authorized. The people have spoken. Requirements for Fairview Bridge satisfied. Please stand by.
Wow.
The
You asked
people
for it.
have spoken.
Got it.
To Fairview.
To Fairview. Under construction.
Let's go meet Royce.
The process can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. However, the process could be impelled to simply go away. Take its business elsewhere. And we'll be well enough alone. As
What's
for the
left?
town, we'll have ourselves a blank canvas. And as
Yeah,
for the transistor,
pretty blank.
we'll have ourselves a brush.
We could.
Oh, Mark, that's the Hammer's quarter filter. What they want with him.
Not only does it take 4 units, but I don't know. I I don't think we're going to end up during this playthrough. Something tells me I don't think we're going to end up getting every function. So odds of getting every bit of every story about every function becomes 0 if we don't actually have every function. I don't know what level we'll reach, how that will work out. But right now, I don't want to swap anything around. Maybe if we get more memory, we'll drop Olmark right in there, and maybe we'll start juggling again. I don't know if we're right at the end of the game or at the end of a portion of the game that's going to go into another act, another sequence. So, and you don't need to tell me, I'm just thinking out loud here. Took a second playthrough to get everything. See, there you go. Thank you for that. That's good to know that people come back to it to get everything, as I imagine people did with Bastion.
Shall we? So this is Fairview.
Quite get everything in one shot.
Farther from town than I thought.
Distance cannot be read, so we can't approach another gateway.
All of Cloudbank's gonna wind up like this.
Thanks. Yes, no, thank you. Anyway, why did they put us right here? Just so we could observe that?
Where are we supposed to? Oh.
Trying times. Very trying
Indeed.
times these days.
Very trying times.
Graham, the others, they've gone ahead without me now, haven't they? Just you and me now, isn't it? You and me. And the Transistor.
Transistor. Before we go through the door, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I don't want to I'm not gonna play music or make a whole break out of it, but for the restroom, I'll be right back. Chair hype. Sure does. Game nudges you to try different combinations. At first, when I just had a few functions, I thought, this is good, I'm happy, I'm good. Stop messing with me. But it made, not only did it make sense to explore what the game had to offer, but it did a good job of encouraging you to do that and rewarding that with a lot of nice combinations, a lot of fun. But if I had just stuck to a few things at the beginning, I would have missed a lot. Hey, Tiger Planet. Okay, I'll be right back. One sec. Oh yeah, and potato chips. Very important.
Yeah.
What?
I got nothing.
We had a saying, which goes, when everything changes, nothing changes. You see, when everything changes, nothing changes. But all this isn't what we had in mind.
No shit, huh? So, okay. just testing the walls because. Well, it look. Go this way. Can't go this way. Nor can I go around the cage. It seems. Nor can I jaunt. With the image flipped. Oh, there.
There's the door.
Thank you.
To
You were
something.
blocking the alley. It was your fault.
Better.
Or potato chips. Go to XY coordinates.
To Fairview.
Not for you, Jazz. None for you. Sorry.
These. Hanging back this time.
You're hanging back? Who's hanging back? Supposed to be hanging back.
Ready for more. Doesn't want to show his face. Made it.
Nice. Went to the upside down. No Demogorgon. Not over yet.
The process, it's just doing a job. Doing its job. Though I much preferred it when the process did mine. But our old friend Grant, I mean, I let him borrow it. And he, well, anyway, here we are.
Go for it.
We knew we'd have our detractors. What we were doing was wrong in the traditional sense, in the contemporary sense.
More. That's a new one. Good stuff. They're exposed. That was rough.
I like it with the area of effect. It's
Gotta keep going.
actually pretty strong. And visually, it being a little pew pew pew, kind of deceptive.
Let's fly.
Area of effect is nice.
Everyone always said you could be anything you want in this town. This is it for me. I could get used to this.
There's these traces inside the transistor. Everyday people once upon a time, but now, well, not quite themselves. And they're trapped. No walls in there, mind you. It's just they're on their own. Listen close enough and maybe you can hear them. Some of them, I mean. The ones you know.
Just a bit farther.
Void. Void, void, void. Crash. Cull. Cull's the new one we just picked up, isn't it? Void, 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 crash, cull. Those things die in one turn. So weaken them 3 times, stacks 3 times. Hit him with a straightforward attack. Did you have anything on crash, or do you have any upgrades on those that made that work particularly well?
These ones aren't hiding at least.
Actually, the jaunt, which is throwing off purge particles and other cool stuff. Whoops, that was sloppy. It's almost easier without using turn. Cull upgraded with load. Asked before cull if it was on cooldown. For backstab bonus. Possibilities in this are great. See why people would play it more than once.
Next.
Next!
At a terminal.
Cryptid Archive.
Whatever Roy sees in this place, I don't.
Air string data. Setting up an FV. Last read 1 year
Whenever
ago.
people make a change, whether to the sea or the sky or anywhere in between, the process does the real work. Invisible. Behind the scenes. Well, I say whoever does the real work ought to get the credit. So I found a way to put the process center stage. A way to keep the process working in concert. In harmony.
Right. Not a good format for debate, but there is no debate. We know the requirements. Low registered population density, access to civic resources. I do need light from time to time. Distance from administrative centers. Fairview it is. Your commute will be less fortunate, but we'll have everything we need. Royce. Quad. We're playing Pyre after this. Probably at some point. My original plan was to play Bastion, and I thought it would take us 2 or 3 streams. We played it in 1. So I was happy enough to jump right into Transistor. Been great, but we're not going to play Pyre right after that. I did, however, fill in the schedule. If you want to check out the schedule, I went ahead and put a bunch of stuff on there. We're going to be playing Castlevania Lords of Shadow tomorrow. Play that for a few days, but you can see what else is on there. We'll play Batman, Telltale, go back to Witcher for a few days. End of the month, I think we'll play Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance. We've never played it. We played all the other Metal Gear Solid games, and okay, that's not one of those, but after Nier, I thought it would be fun to play that, another Platinum game. I think I'm tuned up a little bit for a beat 'em up. October, half of October's on the schedule. We're gonna play some games in the dark. Resident Evil and some other things. All the games you haven't played. I know it's tough. It's tough when that happens. Did you look ahead to October? Look ahead to October. Yeah, we'll be playing Old Blood. We're not going to turn the difficulty up to Death Incarnate this time. No, never again. Not in Wolfenstein. That was a bad move. That was my fault. We're not going to do that next time. We'll play on Bring It On or something. Schedule's always subject to change. Things might have to get bumped around. I've actually got jury duty this month. I forgot about that when I was making the schedule. I've got it pinned to my wall, but yeah, jury duty later in the month, so we'll see what happens. All right, archive.
Enough with the history. Don't like it here.
I think that's it. New Colossus. Sounds right. October should be fun. The gap in the middle of October, I'm not sure what I want to put in there, but I want to put maybe something older in there. I don't know if that'll be old like Castlevania NES old or PlayStation Silent Hill old or what, but maybe something old and something new. October's gonna be fun.
Bet this leads somewhere other than here.
The Transistor. I have no idea what's inside it, really. Who or what? I have my theories, but well, that's really all they are. It's just theories. I've seen inside it. Had myself a little look. But I didn't see much at all. It was like staring at the sky.
The abyss.
Bright lights back there. Maybe it's Royce. Let's never do that again.
This town, it changes shape all the time, right? Bridges, parks, highways rising, falling. Rising and falling. At the people's whim, with the changing of the seasons. Even the seasons, they're just whim. Why, I guess I grew weary of it after a while. Things changing all the time. All the time.
About 7 hours in. I think we are going to finish today. And we may even finish early.
No views like that in town.
Must we have a power outage again? That was rough. We've had a lot of hiccups lately. One sort or another.
Finally.
Want my car to last a few more years. Current.
Come on out. There's the other one. Anyone else? Been through worse.
Boom! Fairview Woods. It's close. They barely go down with that. It's not like that's some perfect combo. It just happens to work. And I think part of it is what Jaunt is throwing off. Jaunt is throwing off the sparks and the purge particles. We've got a dot and some extra damage as we're moving in on targets. It's actually not very optimized because our ping is doing area of effect and we're mostly hitting single targets right now. Could change any time though. That purge upgrade on Jaunt is really interesting. It's hard to track. It's so messy. In fact, the combo are both messy. The sparks going off and the purge particles going off. I can't track them. I can't predict what they're gonna do, but I can kind of count on them applying some extra damage all around. It's just a little chaotic.
Clear. Which way?
You grand, half my life. Principled, persuasive man. Very persuasive. I'll miss him. He appreciated my work, supported my endeavors. Camarada, it was his idea. I was all for it. All for it at first. But then, well, I'd say the rest is history, but that's not quite the case.
Ways. XY coordinates minus 1003, 905, or 1698, 164.
Hey, look.
Back door. Well, I'm all for laying in the hammock for a minute and playing with Luna.
Get the feeling we won't be coming back here for a while.
I believe you.
Grr.
Grrr.
Had just about enough of Royce's lectures back there. But if he says he can make the process go away, I guess we gotta hear him out.
We have an hour or two left in the game, or do we only have 30-40 minutes left in the game? I gotta ask. I know I ran off to the bathroom, but we've got an hour or two left. I want to take a break here based on what the narrator just said, Transistor just said. Say about 30 minutes. All right, let's just play through. That's darn. That's okay. Good. Shorter than I expected for today. One thing I'd like to do by the time we get to October, I'm going to have a couple overflow games we can play in October. So if some of the shorter games leave us with extra time, got something planned to fill them. Depends on how long you spend here now. Yeah, I'm not really planning to go through all the speed tests and performance tests and planning tests, and we did a few of them. They're kind of cool. Some of them showed me combinations by locking you into using certain functions. I saw things I might not have tried. So these are great. I encourage anyone who plays the game to go through some of the tests. But I'm never gonna make it through them all. I'd like to keep enjoying this through and through. What was one of the last tracks we unlocked? After... That remind me of Zelda. Some of the dungeons in the original Legend of Zelda. Well, that is a dungeon in Legend of Zelda, isn't it? To that point. Do 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 do. 3 hours of playing with Luna. Screw the ending. All right, what I want to do is take a short break It's a good place for it. We're nice and idle here. I'll play some of this music. Times bounced 1,000. There better be a trophy for that. The Witcher to fill in the stream? Probably not in October. That's the thing. You mean today? Oh, you mean today? Here's... You know how much I love The Witcher. What I don't like is only playing 2 hours of it. Makes me kind of salivate. By the time you have to put it down, you're just getting into it. I hear a track. Let me take a short break. We'll put on a track here. You're 95 hours in through The Witcher. Are you talking about the third one or the first one? I'm guessing you mean Wild Hunt. Yeah, I encourage everyone, check out the schedule. Check out the new website. It's only been up a couple weeks. After 2 years, we finally have a website that has information, has commands, it has emotes, it has links to things. It'll show you what game we're playing now. That's obvious here, but some of the upcoming games, links to the schedule and other stuff. You can also see what games have been played and check out the list of the game backlog, links to the YouTube playlists with the archives of the previous streams. So let me take a short break and we'll finish this. Any track in particular someone wants to hear? Coasting? Isn't that the default track here at the beach? And the DLCs, yes. Well, lots of extra hours there. Hey, you can't play just 1 hour. We have hundreds of hours in The Witcher. We played it when it was new. If you do check out the game list by chance, you'll see we've got a couple Witcher playthroughs. How many hours do you think so far? Not that much more than Quad. We had a 200-hour playthrough, and we've probably put in a couple hundred hours since then. Maybe more. Maybe we've got 500 hours here in The Witcher. Maybe 6. There will be more. We have a number of 24-hour streams of The Witcher alone, right? You hear this a lot. Tell you what, I'm gonna go check on the dogs. I'm gonna go stretch out. I'll come by a couple times during a few-minute break and flick the song over to another track. All right, I'll see you in a few. Stay tuned.